Good morning, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. It's Malzy here. So today, as you can tell, we're back in House Flipper 2. Yay! So over the, Thursday and Friday, my computer got a major upgrade. So we replaced the motherboard, the CPU, the SSD, and the power supply unit. So those all got upgraded. I think the problem with my games crashing, my husband and I were talking about this, may have been my SSD. Because he had the same one that I had, and he had issues with games crashing too. His were not as bad as mine, and of course he doesn't play House Flipper, but ever since we did this upgrade, I haven't had one single problem with this game. I've restarted it, I finished all the jobs, I've done some properties. We have 3 today to show you. First one is going to be my new office. And if you look up on the right side of the screen, you can see I don't have a whole lot of money, but hopefully that'll change with these properties that I'm going to show you. The first one is my new office, and it is the forest cabin. I love how this came out. So remember a week or so ago, Irene Smith and I did the 1-hour flip of this property. And that was a really fun challenge, but it was difficult because this place was a hot mess. But I decided after that video to make this my home office. And then my game crashed and I lost everything. But then we did the upgrade on my computer. So I've redone it and I would love to show you how I did it. Now, the floor plan that I had is the same, but I used different finishes and I really think this came out better. So I cleaned up the yard and I may add some more things over here in the future, but for now the house is complete. So coming up here on the front porch, we've got a nice welcome mat. Over here we've got a nice eating area and barbecue area. And coming inside, I've knocked out the walls and made it very open. And right here is where you hang your jacket, put your shoes. Little eating table here. And a really nice kitchen. And you guys know how I love my coffee, so I've got a nice coffee bar here. And pantry, and got some food in there. And nice kitchen. This is the cake that was down in the basement. And then over here is the living room area. And it took me a while to decide on the furniture in here because I just didn't like any of the chairs or couches. I just wasn't feeling any of them. And so finally I decided on this one. And we've got a nice fireplace here. Now, I saw this, I was playing around in sandbox mode. I was looking at community properties on mod.io, and I saw this around this little fireplace, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. So I had to do it here. See if I can walk over here. Whoops. No, I can't walk that way. But yeah. Okay. But yeah, I saw that and I thought it was adorable, so I had to do it here. Now back here is an addition. So in the original house, this is a room, and it has like some broken furniture in it, and then there's a hole in the wall right here. But I added a whole addition back here. So this is the master suite, and it is very bright and open and kind of like this mint green color. And I think it's very cozy. And this dresser was actually already here. And it was actually already kind of like that. Like when I went to look at different wood finishes, the first one I clicked on was this. And I was like, okay, that's the theme for the whole house then. So this is stained elm, I believe. And so all of the wood, including the outside, so the trim is this light stained elm, and then the main color is the dark stained elm. You can see it on the doors and all of the windows, and even the siding on the outside of the house is all the stained elm. And so that's the theme that we went with. And this picture was actually already here as well. I just made it bigger. And then there's, the picture over by the chair. So I went with this, and then it also took me a while to decide on this wallpaper because I just wasn't feeling any of them. I wanted to keep it like a forest nature-y theme. So it took me a while, but I finally decided on this. And then also all the ceilings are the stained elm because it's the trim on the roof, and some of the roof lines do show through inside this house. So anyhow, so here's the other side. This is the other picture that was already here. I just changed the frame, made it nicer. And then you got a nice seating area here. These curtains do open and close. You can look outside. And then we've got the master bathroom here. This dresser also was already here. I just, like, air quotes, refinished it. And it's really nice now. So we've got the master bathroom here, and I've never used a bidet, so I thought I would put a bidet in here. I've actually never seen one in real life. I've never used one in real life. But I figured since they have it, we might as well use it. And again, you know, if you're using the restroom, you can close the curtains, but I wanted to have windows and lights in here. And then this is kind of a new thing that I've started doing when I have a tight space and I need a bathtub and a shower. Since they gave us this shower that doesn't require, it doesn't have any glass in it, it's just, this is a Jungfrau glass that I just put here. But, so you've got this separate shower and the tub, and it's just enough so that it falls right into the tub. So I really liked that. And then coming out here, we have a really nice porch. I'm sorry, it's not even 6 in the morning yet. We have a really nice porch. So, nice back patio to sit on, a deck. There's access to the yard. I really love how this came out. So this is our addition to the back of the house. And I've got one more area to show you. And then over here, this was the original bathroom to the house, but I turned it into a laundry room and half bath. So this house is technically 1 bedroom and 1.5 bathrooms. So then here is our pantry. We've got a shelf here with the cooking supplies, and then a fully stocked cabinet here. And then I love this picture. I sent this picture to Irene, and she's used it in a couple of her videos as well, but like friends having coffee. So this picture always reminds me of Irene and me, which I would love to have coffee with her one day. Or my sister and me, which we do have coffee, even if it's virtual. She lives in San Diego. But, and she's a coffee person too. She loves coffee almost as much as I do. She actually, probably, if not more than I do. But, so yeah. So it's either Irene and me or my sister and me having coffee. But wait, what if there's an apocalypse? Or a friend of mine who lives in the Midwest, they recently had a tornado in their area, and thankfully it didn't hit my friend's house, but it did hit 2 streets up from where she lives, and so it's been devastating. But what do we do? Wait a minute, there's a door here. What's down here? There's a whole area down here. I turned this into a panic room / apocalypse room / emergency shelter. It could also double as a guest room. So in here we've got a living and sleeping area with another fireplace and TV and, comfy beds, bunk beds this time, just in case. They have extra people. And I wanted a couch that could also like sleep somebody, but a lot of the couches were too big. So I had to find one that fit, but somebody could sleep here. So we've got technically sleeping places for 3 people. We've got a full kitchen, functional kitchen. And you know, in the apocalypse or an emergency situation, you gotta have the essentials. You gotta have your coffee and you gotta have your booze. So I stocked it with that. And then there's some food in this fridge, but there's no food in the fridge upstairs. Isn't that funny? But yeah, fully functional. I went with the induction cooking stove because you probably don't want fires down here. Never mind the fireplace. You know. But this way it's electric. And so if you had to run on a generator, you could still cook food. And then over here is a fully functional bathroom. It's very tiny. But again, if you're in an emergency situation or like you're hiding, you still have the ability to do laundry or guests. And then there's a shower and, you know, a toilet and sink. So this is my new home office. And I hope you enjoy it. There's also stuff in here. I got the bags packed just in case we got to get out in a hurry. We can run down here, grab our stuff, and go. But I wanted to use this door because it is actually really cool. So yeah, this is my home office. I didn't put a computer in here. I probably should, but I really like how this came out. This is what I was going to show you last week on Monday, except for and like I said, the floor plan is the same, but I used all different finishes than I did the first time, and I actually like how this house came out better than I did the other one when I did it before. So, alright, the next house we're going to check out is over the garage. So this was I sold the PC family home because I needed the money. And so I just wanted a cheap place to stay until I could afford to buy the cabin. So this was my quote-unquote other office. And, oh, I meant to be outside. So as you can see, I've added some flowers here in the front. I like these rhododendrons, they're really pretty. And this is what the house looks like. So I kept the red brick and black theme. And I went with it. So we changed the roof and all the trim is black and then the whole side of the house is red brick. And so we added the trash can and the recycle bin. You can get out here, although that's as far as you can go. I put the fences up to make a match, and then it's kind of an industrial vibe, sort of. And then this is one of the new doors that we got with that latest update, so I thought it was really cool. So here is the entrance into the home. And I will show you the garage first and the yard. So just cleaned it up, put this is the same brick that was already here. It was in the driveway. I just carried it out through here and then, you know, got some pictures and some tools for whoever. And then some extra shelves, and then I combined this room and made it I actually blocked off part of it and made it the laundry room. So you've got your laundry area, your laundry stuff in here. And then out back, we've got I extended the porch that was back here. And so we've got a nice eating area and barbecue area. And then we've got the pool, and then I love this idea. I kind of saw it somewhere. I can't remember where I saw it, but it's basically the campfire that we got with the summer update, and then I put the fire pit around it, and then I got the couches to go around that, so you can walk all the way around it. And then I made like stepping stones. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, got a private place to sit and hang out by the campfire. And then over here, I just did some like sun chairs. And I was going to put some exercise equipment down, but all they have is like an elliptical, and they don't have a lot of exercise equipment, so I decided not to do it. So this is the downstairs part of over the garage, and then we're going to head up into the home itself. So I kept the red and black theme. And so I've got the red brick and then the black paneling. It's the same pattern that was here, I just made it black and cleaned it up. And we've got, of course, another fireplace here. I love fireplaces. They're just so cozy. It just cozies up a room. So I went with the red furniture, and I have a built-in space here for the desk, and you can walk through here. It's very tight, but you can. And I've got the kitchen, a wraparound kitchen. And I added a balcony up here. I added this balcony so that you could come out here with your coffee in the morning and sit and enjoy it. Or in the evening, you can have your wine and cheese. And then we've got that. And then over here is the bathroom, which again, I just did the shower, the separate shower with the tub, and it's perfect. It just works out so well. And it fits. If you got to put the shower up a little bit higher than you might maybe normally do it, but it still works. And then of course we've got the toilet and the sink and, you know, the shade. And then in here is the bedroom. And so yeah. So this is a painting by my friend Robbie the Painter. I don't remember the name of the painting, but this is one of his paintings, so check him out. And then of course that's the stock photo from the game. And then, you know, you've got your bedroom area, and then a wedding photo, and then a dressing area over here. So I hope this, I like how this came out. It's something different than my normal style, but it is really, I really like it. So we're gonna go ahead and sell the house now and see what we get for it. Let's see. So we bought it for for $51,000, spent $115,000 on renovations, and we're gonna auction it off. And it looks like Willow Rivera is the winner. She's gonna have the house, and I hope you enjoy it. And here are the before and afters. I thought about changing the windows and making them all like the Jungfaru big windows, but when I was looking into it, like they just didn't work because of the trims that the developers put on the outside of the house with the windows. So I ended up leaving most of the windows alone. Sorry about that. I ended up leaving most of the windows alone. Added some in the bottom, of course. Oh, that's from like inside the pool. How funny. Yeah. So that's that one. Let's check out my perks because it looks like I have some extra perks. So got 3 people now. Okay. And then the last house I have to show you is the compact house. So this is the hoarder house. So this is what it looks like when you get there. It's full of stuff. I did this one yesterday. It's just full of stuff everywhere. So here we go. So here's the front of the house. I went with a gray theme in this house. Gray and white. And I don't know why, but I love the idea. Oh shoot, I missed a whole part of... Oops, we're going to disregard that because I'm not going up there now to fix it. We're gonna pretend like that's there, like it's right. I forgot about that. Oh well, it's fine. I love the look of the gray house with a white trim and a red door. So that's what I did. Gray house, white trim, red door. And so we've got the deck here. I don't want to give away too much before we go in. And then for the property, I just cleaned this up and I added, like there was like two rows of concrete here. I filled it all in and made it all the same. Added the little walkway from the driveway to the front of the house. And then I didn't really do anything in the yard except for I got rid of all the weeds. And I left it alone because I didn't want to spend a lot of money, but I probably still spent quite a bit of money. But yeah, it's still, you know, the same. I didn't change the floor plan of the home at all. I didn't knock down any walls. I didn't build any walls. It's the same as what it is when you get it. So in here we've got the entryway, and this was already here. I just cleaned them up and pared it down and changed it into the gray and white theme. And then here's the living room. I love this built-in like area I did here. And I didn't really know what to do with the area underneath the TV, so I put a cat bed down. And so I think that looks great. So, I mean, we have a dog bed right in front of our TV in our house, and the dogs lay on it all the time. But, so I thought a dog bed or a cat bed. They don't have Frozen District. House Flipper Devs. You're probably cat people, and that's great, but I'm a dog person, so we need some dog patterns. Just putting it out there. Dog patterns, please. And then I didn't know what to do really with this area, so I made it like a charging station. So you've got your, you know, his and hers phones, AirPods, e-watches, I don't know what you call them, smartwatches, keys. And I put an outlet here so that you can charge everything. And then, you know, maybe they have a rule in this house where phones and chargers and keys and things, they have to be put away when you're home because there's too much screen time going on. I don't pick my phone up too much when I'm at home. I have it in the same room with me, but it usually sits on my desk, which is where I'm sitting right now. But I wanted to add a pop of color, so I added the roses and then the photo right there. I just think it really makes the area pop. And then we've got the living room, which I think looks really pretty. These are lamps. And the really fancy couch. Took me a while too because this space is weird shaped. It took me a while to decide on the furniture. I was trying to fit a couch and a couple chairs in here, but everything was just not fitting the way I wanted it to. And so I finally came up with this one, and I like how it came out. Now, this table and chairs were already here. I just cleaned them up and, air quotes, refinished them. And then this picture was also here. So I just put it here. And I left it this red, the frame the same on purpose. Again, to add some color into the gray and black and white. But I really like how this came out. And then behind me, there was a weird little closet here. And so I decided to make it the laundry area. So we have built-in washer dryer, and then you can pull the curtain when you're not using it. And then the kitchen was pretty much done. I mean, for such a small house, the kitchen is actually really big. So there was a refrigerator right here, one of those vintage small ones, so I took that out because we have this one, and I added a cabinet here, kept the microwave, and then just added, you know, I moved the stove down because the thing that they never put in these houses is dishwashers. Like when you buy these houses and they have kitchens, they never put a dishwasher in. So I put the dishwasher right here. I think the stove was here, so I moved it down there. And then I was gonna put curtains on the windows, but I couldn't get them to work with the cabinets. So I left, pretty much the cabinets are the same. This one's a little different, and I just refinished them with the gray wood and the white countertop. And then I really like this gray and white checker tile. So here's this part of it. But yeah, this is a really nice kitchen, to be honest. And then of course this is the back door. Oh, and these were already here with these glasses and cups the way that they were, so I just left them, and apparently I forgot to turn them gray, but it's fine. Or maybe I did and I didn't change the color. But anyway, it's fine. I don't mind the green. The cabinets were actually green and like red or something. They were weird. But yeah, these were already here, so I left it. There was also like a ton of like empty glasses and jars and cabinets up there or shelves, so I took those out. And then of course you've got the bathroom here. So I kept the checker theme. These curtains are a little bit different. And then this was already here, so I just refinished it and gave it the gray. I really like how this came out. I think it's really pretty. It's different, but I like it. And then here is the bedroom. So we went with this pattern here. Kept it simple. Got a little desk area over here. And then I added this picture for like a pop of color. This is something I found on Facebook. I don't know who the artist is, but whoever you are, you get the credit for this. It's probably an AI generated photo or picture, but it's really pretty. And it fits the space well, and it adds that color that we need in all this monochrome. And then I left this alone. Like, this was already filled like this. And I left it alone. I just changed the color. And then there was a cubby here. I walled that off, so there's a hole back there. But I don't know what I wanted this. I wanted this wardrobe, but it didn't fit in that space, so I walled it off, and we have it over here. And then here is the upstairs bathroom. So this one really doesn't. It's got the shower head, but there's no place to put a shower in this bathroom. So I just refinished. Oh, oops. I didn't notice that. These are from the kitchen. We're going to ignore that. We're going to pretend those aren't there. Those are the lights from the kitchen. And I don't know if you remember, but this house has, when you buy it, there's like 50,000 rolls of toilet paper everywhere. She must have been afraid of getting caught in the COVID apocalypse. So she bought like all the toilet paper. We pared it all down. Anyhow, so here is the bathroom. I just kept it the same. I just replaced the toilet. The toilet had to go. So I put a new toilet in, but everything else is the same. It was already here. I just refinished it. So this is the compact house. And I think it came out really nice. I actually really like how it came out. Again, different than my normal style. Oh, wait. We got one more area to show you, which I forgot. This house has a basement. And the weird thing is there's no place to access the basement from inside the home unless you take out the bathroom. You could take out the bathroom and access it from there. But here's the basement. So I just cleaned this up and didn't do anything else with it. I left all the lights here. I cleaned up the windows. I did put a new floor down and I painted everything in here white. And then in here is a music room with some photos. So we've got a music room, couple microphones. This is a picture that I took. I took this picture. So when we had our company field day, we had it in the Irvine Park, Regional Park, and it's a beautiful park. It's huge, huge. And then they have these peacocks just running around. So we had a peacock come pretty close to where I was standing, and so I took this picture. You can see the hula hoops over there on the stage. Like they had some kind of hula hoop competition. It's all about like team building, and it's really fun. And it's optionally required. So it's like you don't have to go, but then you do because they want you to be there. And I mean, you get paid for it. You get paid for goofing off and having a good time, and they feed you and they play games, and it's fun. They do simple stuff. They do hamburgers and chicken. I think they had chicken, and then they had like all the sides that we can't have on a keto diet. So my friend and I are keto, and so we had like lettuce wrapped hamburgers, and I think she ate some of the chicken. I don't like chicken with bones in it. It freaks me out. It's gross. So I didn't eat the chicken. And so I ate a couple hamburger patties and a couple hot dogs with no bun, of course. And then, I made like a salad out of like the lettuce and tomatoes and onion and pickles that they had. So that's what I had. But it was fun. And then this is another photo or picture that I found on Facebook. So I don't know who the artist is again, but The Crow is a great movie. It's an old movie, but it's a great movie. This is another painting by my friend Robbie the painter. You can see his picture or his signature right there. I don't know what he calls this, but this is another one of his paintings. And he's also a musician, so he would probably really like this room. And then I took these two pictures I took when we went to Monsterpalooza for my husband's birthday. So they had a museum, and of course, if you know horror movies, you know what car this is. This is Christine. And man, if I had the money, I would have bought that painting. It was phenomenal. There was one of Pinhead too that, man, if I had the money, I would have bought it because it was amazing. And I took a picture of the Pinhead painting, but it was really, I couldn't get a good picture of it without the glare of the lights. So that's why I didn't use it in this build, because, man, that Pinhead painting was amazing. But it was like $2,000 to buy it, and I just didn't have the money. And then this is a sculpture of Harley Quinn after she broke up with the Joker. So this is somebody made this sculpture and they were selling it, and again it was like probably $1,500. But Monsterpalooza, it was so fun. It was awesome. Right next to her, you can see the hand right here. This was a sculpture of Pumpkinhead. So I took this picture and that picture. So these are mine. But the art is not mine. But man, these sculptures were phenomenal. And it was so cool. So anyway, we got the sound mixers and the piano and the guitars and the drums, and I figured that's all we needed. And then we've got some headphones on the wall just in case you need them, some microphones, and yeah. So anyhow, I didn't really know what else to do with that space. And since you can't access it from the inside of the house, it didn't make sense to make it into like a panic room or something like that. But anyhow, this is the compact house, so we are going to sell it now and see what we get. So yeah, I spent $74,000 on the reno. That sold $50,000 worth of stuff. That's how much stuff was in this house. It was just a lot. So we're all in for 144 grand. And it looks like Dennis Nakamura is the winner. Oh wait, no. Oh, Quinn Anderson. She's the winner. Quinn Anderson is the winner. Oh, she got her nose busted. Look at that. It made somebody angry. Anyway, she's the winner because she's going to give us the most money. $227,000 for a profit of 83 grand. So let's go ahead and sell it to her. And here are the before and afters of this home. Yeah, look how much stuff was in there. It's just so much. I have to give a shout out to a YouTuber that I've been watching for a little while. I'm going to tell you the name, and if I botch it, I am so sorry. Yahalia Gaming? Yahala? Yhiala. So this person does before and afters of the house flipper houses, and he or she, I don't know, I think it's a girl, but I'm not sure. So I apologize if I got it wrong. Not intentional. But they posted a video of the fairy tale house today, or not too long ago. But I watched it this morning, and they did. You should check out the kitchen because they made custom cabinets similar to this. So like, you have to check it out. It's really cool. I may put a link to it in the description. In fact, I think I will when I post this because I've got some extra time because we're not going to do anything else today. But what she did was she made like custom kitchen cabinets with the archway like this, and then she put shelves in. And then she also made like some custom furniture that way, and it was really, really interesting. So I will link that video in the description of this one so you can check it out. But she does amazing transformations. Like, she blows me out of the water. And I'm also going to post a link to another video in the description, and it is from Chaotic Jelly. She is hosting a shell challenge. So she's posted a home on Mod.io where that she built the house, and then it's our duty to decorate it. Now, you can decorate it any way you want, but you cannot change the floor plan or any inside walls of the home. And you can change the stairs, but they have to remain where they are and the shape they are. So like if you like a different staircase, you can change the stairs, but it still has to be the L shape, and that you can't move them anywhere else. So I'm going to do that challenge as well. So I will link those two videos down in the description of this one. I hope you enjoyed this video. I love this house. It's so pretty. I love how it came out. And yeah, this is my dream right here. Like, I just need a little house. What I need though, and you know what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build a big greenhouse over here and then put like vegetables and stuff in it. Well, we don't have any vegetable plants, but I have 2 iguanas, and so they would eat those plants. So maybe I'll make them like a greenhouse with their own flowers, and we have blueberry bushes. So I'll put some blueberry bushes in there, and they can just roam in there and eat their food. And then I'll put a drain in the floor if I can figure out how to do it, and then just wash it out. Because that's what I would really like to do for my iguanas. That's what they need. I just don't have the room here to do that. So they're okay. They have a nice enclosure. It's not... I could make it nicer. But they have a nice enclosure, and we make sure they have everything that they need. So we've had them for about 4 years now. 3 or 4 years now. They're good boys. They're sitting kind of right next to me. We actually took out our fireplace to create space for them. And they're in separate enclosures, so before you iguana haters come down on me, they're in separate enclosures, but they get along great. Because everything that I've read about iguanas, you can't have 2 male iguanas in the same house, let alone the same room, and our boys get along just fine. They don't try to get at each other through their cages. They just kind of hang out, and they know each other's there, and they're not stressed. They're completely relaxed, and they're fine. But my zoo is growing. We've got snakes and tarantulas and iguanas and fish and dogs and scorpions. Yeah, we need a zoo. Anyhow, that's all the time we have for today, friends. Thank you so much for watching. Give me a holler, shout out, comment, like, subscribe, share, all the things. I really appreciate you. And you guys have a great day, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye!